and who knows?
You
want to answer that one?
Take two.
Do we have to do the radio?
You don't have to. No.
Well, it's just, I think that they'll help promote it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
That's
only
good.
way.
Alright.
So
So
do I-
97.5, 94.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
5, 9, okay.
Yeah. I don't
You
use
can
the
just say,
car.
you can just say like it's you've heard it before. It's cool. This would be possible.
There we go. Now you can cheat too. All right. Take two.
Cool.
This is Jackie, and I'm here with your all-access interview with Black Boots here on, I don't know what day, but the Cincinnati tour stop of Vans Warped Tour.
Just halfway.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Just over the halfway.
You're halfway there, living on a prayer. Canada is tomorrow. Are you ready? Do you have your passports and all your paperwork in order?
Yeah, we do.
If not, free day off.
My convicted felon charge is going to make it really difficult for me to get in, but I plan on sneaking in one way or another.
Considering it's a whole caravan of like-minded,
Yeah, we'll toss you over the fence.
like
It'll be fine.
appearance individuals.
Right.
No, apparently the Canadian border, from what I hear, is like the toughest.
It is. I think Donald Trump would be very satisfied if our border was as tough as theirs.
Donald.
Yeah.
These guys are from Vegas, so
Right.
definitely not the same weather as up in Canada. What are some radio stations that you guys listen to when you go home?
There's a bunch of cool club radio stations. Definitely like 594.5 and Hot 97.5. Probably the best one.
Very nice. You guys are playing which stage? The Beatport stage?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so the Beatport stage plays mostly, well, you guys tell me. It's not.
It's a hybrid. It's,
It's been added to the Warped Tour collection a few years back.
Yeah, right. Well, Beatport is it's predominantly electronic music. That's what the website is. But it's a mix. There's a number of bands playing on this tour, and there's a number of DJs playing. So we're one of the DJs.
So you've got some DJs, you've got some rappers, you've got, I guess I would say artists that sort of fall in between that do a little bit
Yeah,
of both.
totally.
Who are some artists that you pull inspiration from when you make your own tracks?
That's a good question. You know, we pull from. I mean, my favorite musicians come from the rock world, actually, and I'm sure a lot of them have played Warped Tour over the years. My favorite band is Nine Inch Nails. I'm a big Marilyn Manson fan. With our music, it's a bit more club-based, so we try to bring a certain grittiness to it, and that's where we sort of pull that inspiration from. Outside of that, there's a lot of electronic music artists that we like as well.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much nailed it on the head. Like, we pull from everything, really, but it's mostly bass music, trap music, like even hip-hop influenced a little bit, so we're kind of all over the place, but it's kind of a cool, like, melting pot of music.
And I think that's what makes your set work so well with the Warped Tour crowd, because it is a little bit of everything. It is that grittier side, it is sort of that bass side as well.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we definitely try to put on a very aggressive, fun live show. It's rock and roll in its own way.
And you're doing rock and roll in your own way outside in the sun.
Yeah.
How does that work for you guys, and how do you make sure that you provide the visual as well as the audio component to make it interesting for fans?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough in the sun, but everyone's out there, and we're all kind of like a community, just getting beat down and having a party. And we just try to engage, you know, with the audience as much as possible, because that's what it's really all about. You know, these kids are used to bands and having that front man and all that. So we've really been trying to like kind of come out of our element of just being behind the DJ booth and going out and talking to kids and running down and getting the crowd and things like that.
Oh, okay, so you're very hands-on.
Yeah, we're
That's good. How else do you make sure that you make a lasting impression with them and make your performance memorable?
Sometimes we slap our fans in the face.
that I think they'd remember.
And
For at least a couple of days. Get some aggression out.
I mean, you asked for lasting. So.
Yeah, well, that's going to last for a couple of days.
No, and the way that we do it is we just try to really make, you know, we put on a hell of a show, honestly. You know, it's a fun, it's a sweaty show, everyone's into it, everyone's dancing.
Try to include people too.
Yeah, we're very much into an inclusive versus an exclusive perspective on how we like to approach our fans. It's like, we welcome everyone, you know?
Instead of just watching a band, you get to be a part of it, which is good.
Yeah, and we call it our creepy crew. So that's like our crew, and we welcome everyone who just wants to have a good time. And, you know, we don't have rules in our life, we just no rules, have a good time, throw a party.
Hashtag creepy crew.
That's right.
And that, in fact, is something I saw online. You guys use social media a lot. It's very important. How has SoundCloud been an integral part in sharing
It's
music?
been very instrumental in where we are now. Just putting out tracks, giving away tracks for free. You know, feeding our audience with music on a regular to semi-regular basis with stuff that they can download for free has actually led to a lot of fans, a lot of followers. So to any kind of upcoming musician, I definitely suggest using the SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's great.
It'll help you get to where you want to go.
I see. When I grew up, and as you know, the internet became what it is now, the idea of musicians giving their music for free was so frowned upon and so shunned. Why is it a benefit now to provide music to your fans for free?
Well, because I think at the end of the day, it's not about trying to make coin off of everyone. You know what I mean? It's about sharing music and getting people to enjoy your music. I think as an artist, that's the most important thing. It's not about, I mean, speaking for myself, but speaking also for a lot of people I know, it's not just about how many how many records you can sell. It's knowing that your music has been listened to by a lot of people. Because ultimately, that's what we want to do. We want to share our music and our art with people.
And then it'll get them to come to shows.
Absolutely. The shows are really where you get to have the most fun.
I was going to say that's got to be far more fun than just, you know, headphones by yourself at a computer. What other social media do you guys prefer? What other platforms?
Instagram is our kind of #1 platform right now.
That seems to be a
You know,
big hit with musicians.
It's great. It's Black Boots X, and it's kind of like a voice for us. You know, like whereas Facebook, it's faceless, it's boring, it's generic a little bit. I mean, SoundCloud's got our music, but it doesn't represent us visually. You know, we're very visual artists, and we like to do that through Instagram. You know, like Snapchat's cool too. That's coming up as well. But yeah, I'd say Instagram.
Instagram is definitely where we're doing most of it. And again, that's Black Boots X. That's all of our socials. So you can put us all there.
Twitter, SoundCloud, everything.
Last question. What's up next after Warped Tour?
We're working on music. I mean, trying to put out like an EP, some remixes, some collaborations, and then hopefully we'll get some nice tours in the fall. Yeah, so just a lot coming our way. You know, a lot coming your way, basically.
Sounds good. Stay tuned for much more from Black Boots. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you for
Thanks
that.
very much.
If you would please come on over and